Fox 5 Health News. Doctors say more and more patients are skipping anesthesia during surgery and going under the knife, awake and alert.
Joining us now is Fox 5 medical contributor Dr. Devi Parampal. It's funny because when you were saying that, I know we talked about this before, I was thinking, ooh, I like that, but I can't stand the thought of it.
Yeah, so what's the deal? I mean, anesthesia in and of itself is dangerous, so people don't want to do that, right?
Yeah, so it depends on the person, right? I mean, in some cases, it's actually safer to have less anesthesia than more, right? So there's different types. There's general anesthesia where you're asleep, and usually they give you something so you don't move during the surgery, right? So it's easier for the person to work, for the surgeon to work. But with this, what they're talking about is regional anesthesia. So this is the idea, let's say if you're having something done on your knee, can we numb up everything, all the nerves that go down to the knee, and then you could be awake and you could watch it yourself, right? Yeah. Sometimes people will do a combination of both because it works better for managing the pain. Now, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I'm used to, with spine procedures, used to having the person awake, so they can tell you if they feel something down the leg. But the difference is, I will say, because the person is awake, you have to be part entertainer, so you have to talk to them at the same time.
See, if I was a doctor, I would hate that. I'm like, oh, now I got to do shtick for this guy. I just want to do surgery.
You have to give them some information beforehand so they don't get trouble during that time. So I think that in terms of patient care, for some of these folks, maybe that's a transition too, because the patient may not be used to hearing what's going on in the OR, and the doctors and the rest of the team may not be used to having the patient awake listening in.
And if you have a high maintenance patient, you have to keep
and live
them calm.
Facebooking the whole thing.
Also, if they're like
that
panicky,
can be distracting too.
Because sometimes you can feel vibrations and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can hear a lot of sounds from the different machines and everything else. So definitely there's a little bit more involved in keeping everybody calm. But for safety too, I mean, regional anesthesia generally is a little bit safer and less costly. The person can get up and go afterwards much more quickly than with general anesthesia.
And you do have sort of that final line of defense about you put the X on the wrong knee and do the wrong, you know, we see all those sort of things. Oh, he took the wrong kneecap out and all that sort of stuff too. So
my husband actually just did the surgery in October and he was awake.
Yeah.
But he likes that stuff.
I mean, for some people, they think it's more interesting because they can see what's going on. It's a little bit more transparent and stuff. I mean, even with C-sections, there's a little bit of that, right? With the epidurals, you can see what's happening.
Gotcha. Dr. Devi, good stuff. All right.